It's the finale. Finale time. Let's go. Finale. Yo, are you okay? Why are you crying? Yo, why are you crying?
The show's over. These are the last 2 episodes, and then it's done.
Dude, you do know there's 3 more seasons after this, right? This is just the season 1 finale. There's 3 more seasons.
Wait, this isn't the show's not over after this?
No, dude, it's 3 more seasons after this. This is just the season 1 finale. There's 4 seasons.
Oh,
You're good, man.
so this is just
Yeah.
the end of a season.
Yeah. All of this, just there's 3 more seasons. Yeah, man.
What is going on, guys? First, I want to start off by saying thank you so much again for 500 subscribers. We are
Absolutely.
beyond grateful.
Absolutely.
Like the last couple days, we've literally been talking about our journey from 0 subscribers to now. Wow, 500 subscribers.
Incredible.
And I'm not gonna go too much about that. If you do want a more touching and beautiful, sincere, gratitude filled, you can watch our thank you for 500 videos.
Absolutely.
Because it's beautiful. We love you guys, and absolutely. And a lot of new changes have come. You know, recently we just created a Patreon. No pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No
It's
pressure.
just, we were told literally, like, you know, guys, if you make a Patreon, you know, people can support you
Yes.
more. But the support already has been absolutely
Right. That's just if you want to give any extra support.
yeah. That's whatever.
Other than that, all the support from just comments,
Yeah.
views, engagement is beautiful.
Beautiful.
So we appreciate that. But other than that,
Yeah. Now we're at the grand finale.
the last 2 episodes of season 1 of AOT. Remember.
I'm recovered though.
Yeah, you're
I
good.
know
though.
last video I
Yeah.
was extremely under the weather, sick
Wow.
to death.
Yeah.
But like I said, if Armin, Mikasa, and Aaron can, you know, persevere through
Yeah.
anything, then what is a little sickness and a little cough to me?
Nothing.
Right? Shiga and Shi right now would be extremely disappointed if I sat there and didn't
Absolutely.
film. You know what I mean?
One other thing, we should obviously we got the recap, we watched all that. We should save a discussion from fucking the depths of this show right at the end of these 2 episodes. Instead of pausing so much, we'll pause here and there.
Yeah,
between.
but then my
No, but
mind
we'll
can't hold on
I know
to that
it's
thought.
hard. No, look, if you have a thought, when the cards pop up, we'll talk. We'll
I don't have a
in-depth-
thought. What thought are you talking about?
No, like a thought, not
Oh, I thought you were, you know, you
You know
kind of
what it is?
emphasized on thought, and I didn't know.
No. You
So
maybe
take it easy.
You probably go out too much, right?
No, I don't, man. Just
tell
because I
you-
got a nice button up today doesn't, you know, you don't label me as that, you
Yeah.
know? I'm a very kind homebody, as they call it. Extremely
Hey.
homebody.
Let's get started, right? We'll pause on the cards, but a discussion of from the depths of hell will be at
Can
the
I
end
say
of the-
another thing before we hit
Absolutely.
play?
Sure.
I love you guys. I love you. I love everybody.
Touch my Netherlands. shirt.
Come on, man. You're one of those that just because they're doing good in the world, let's not.
Yeah.
You know,
Just,
a lot of people might not be interested in the World Cup, but we are absolute big fans. But let's
Absolutely.
get into it. Thank you so much for
Hey.
introducing me to this.
Hey,
And
I still know if you still hate it, right? And the thing is, it's our first watch, but I've always liked and been open to stuff. You've hated anime.
I know.
Do we change the title soon? I don't know, right?
Do we change in the comments? Do we change the title?
Because you
Yeah.
All right, let's start.
Yeah. Oh. I'll have one more thing before we start. I know it's killing me, but guys, it's the finale. Let's talk for a little bit. And speaking of talking, I've noticed that we got the live streaming, like we could go live
Right.
now. And I do genuinely want to go live because I feel like then we can create like this more personal relationship. And I will be typing in the community and just to let you know if we go live or not that day.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to start going live more.
Definitely want to make it like a weekly thing.
Because I feel like, you know, on the comments it might, you text me 5 hours later, I
Yeah,
text
and then
you an
after
hour
it's
later.
fun, if
But I
I'm
feel like if
available.
we go live, it's right there and we can learn so much more about each other. And we could just sit there, react to videos, you tell me what to react to, you know, tell us blah, 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 and just get to know each other more.
For sure.
But now let's get into it. I promise I'm not saying anything else.
How many more
But it's the
handshakes do you
finale.
need, right? All right, let's go. Mercy, assault on Stohess. Part 2. Sorry if I butcher that. Several days earlier.
Oh, earlier.
おっせえな。エレビンの野郎ども、またせやがって。向かいの憲兵団が先に来ちまうじゃねえか。大方、クソがなかなか出なくて困ってんだろうな。
兵長、今日はよく喋りますね。
バカ言え。俺はもともと結構喋る。
When it has substance. I feel like
Yeah,
Levi
that's
only
how-
speaks when something has substance.
That's it.
That's why he's like, oh, I talk. If it's not stupid.
すいません。俺があの時、選択を間違わなければ、こんなことには。
言っただろうが、結果は誰にもわからんと。
This is true.
遅れて申し訳ない。
いえ。お前ら、
God, I love this team.
Seriously.
あの、
女型の巨人と思わしき人物を見つけた。今度こそ確実に捕らえる。
Commander, so you're telling me nobody, no, none of them knew?
作戦の
Hold
決
on.
行はあさって。
So this is when they set up to,
Yeah, yeah.
彼が王都に召喚される途中で
Stohess district.
ストヘス
Wow, I knew they were going to give us a whole game plan, a rundown on how they set it all up.
エレンは王
So
都
the
に
government will
引き
take
渡さ
custody of Aaron.
れ壁の破壊を企む連中の追及も困難になるだろう。ひいては人類滅亡の色が濃厚となる。我々はこの作戦に全てをかける。作戦はこうだ。ストヘスクを通過する際、
Yeah.
エレンが王都
Okay.
になってこの地下通路へ
It's
目標をお
underground
びき出す
passage.。
最下層まで連れ込めば、サイズと強度から考えて、たとえ目標が巨人化しても動きが
Oh my
Because it's
god.
that
Yeah,
underground, they're
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to get into
だが
Titan
万
form
が一
because
そ
of
の
that.
前に巨人化した場合、エレン、
It'll be up to
君に
you.
頼
Aaron.
むことになる。
Oh my god.
はい。
Holy shit.
それで肝心の目標は、ストヘスクにいることは確実なんですか？
ああ、目標は憲兵団に所属している。
It's the military?
それを割り出したのはアルミンだ。
Okay, gotcha.
いわく女型は、生け捕りにした2体の巨人を
I
殺
feel
し
like
た
Armin identified her when he lifted her up.
Yeah,
when he
immediately.
lifted her up.
の同期である
Trained
可
you
能
in the
性がある。
104th. Yeah, Aaron,
Yeah.
you know.
ちょっと
You
待
know
ってください
exactly who he's talking about.
104機って、
その女型の巨人と思わしき
Tell
女性
him.
の名は、
ちょっと。
Hit him with it. I love the way they just transitioned there
Oh
on the
shit. I
animation.
thought Aaron got into that form.
That was impeccable timing and animation. Wow. That
Wow,
was,
that was
such
sick. That
a
was
cool
sick. That was sick.
transition. All right, come on. Oh my god, she transformed though.
And she blew those bodies apart.
Okay, but now Aaron and them are underground. Oh my god,
my
how
God.
far is her reach?
あの指はやっぱり僕の嘘は最初から気づかれていたん
From
だ。
the very
待ち伏せしているのもバレバレだった。もっとやり方が他にあったはずだ。
Oh, because she can't fit under. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
she
okay,
can't.
okay.
Well, she can't fit, and then if she went under, she wouldn't have been able to transform.
Transform, yeah.
とりあえず
Squad 3, get above
三番
ground.
を購入して地上に出て、あとは二次作戦の通りに
Like per plan B.
味方の
Mm.
巨人と戦う。エレンは予定通り巨人になって捕獲に協力してもらう。いいよね。
But that's if we know he can get into the Titan form.
Well, he's underground though.
Yeah, so I don't know how
So
to
they would have to
work.
get above ground for him to access that ability
作戦に移行してください。
for the backup.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's fucking
Oh
insane.
my god, dude.
助けないと。
エレン、下がって。
おい、ミカサ。
女型のやつ。エレンは死んでもいいっていう。
She took a gamble.
エレンは死なないことにかけて穴を開けた。めちゃくちゃだけど、こうなったら。
Right, everything's so calculated with Annie. I mean, she's such a skilled fighter herself. But would she kill Aaron? She didn't initially want to kill him when she
That's
had him in his
true.
mouth, right? Like, what is her objective?
退路を塞がれた。立体軌道で素早く出たとしても、その瞬間を狙われる。かといって。
Yeah, dude. Now I'm trying to figure out what is Annie's intention.
Because she didn't kill Armin either.
Yeah,
But
or
would she now? Because she got set up by him
Exactly.
and exposed, right?
あの時逮捕して
Stop
た
that
みたいに
cannonball. I love that scene when it was.
行くぞ離れんなよ
I don't get it.
But does he need intention with it? Is it
Yeah.
really about the blood? Is it really how it works? Obviously, Annie had to cut herself too with that ring, but all the time, damn, that hurts.
目的がしっかりないと
Right, a
Yeah.
clear goal. That's why I'm like, there has to be something.
もう一度イメージしよう強く
やってるけど
Mm.
本当にまだ兄と戦うことを躊躇してるんじゃないの
Oh.
That's a good point.
It could be clouding
Yeah,
that area
yeah.
of his body to be able to access that ability.
この後に及んで兄が女型の巨人なのは気のせいかもしれないなんて思ってるのあなたはさっき目の前で何を見たの仲間を殺したのはあの女でしょ
Look at
まだ違う
Mikasa's eye there. That the black things come
Oh,
out in
it's
the
so
animation.
sick.
うるせえ
Give me a break.
俺はやってるだろ
I think he's just destroying himself at this point.
Oh, they're back to the flash, the
なんで
plan.
そう思うんだよアルミ
女型の巨人は最初からエレンの顔を知っていたそれに同期しか知らないはずのエレン
Nickname
のこと
Suicidal
死
Maniac.
に急ぎ野郎に反応を見せた
Right, that's true.
何より大きいのは実験体だったソニーとビンを殺したと思われるのが兄だからだ
But what was the reason for that? Did they ever?
なんでそんなことがわかる
あの2体の殺害には
Right.
高度な技術が必要だから使い慣れた自分の立体起動装置を使ったはずだ
あだから装置の検査があったろ兄は引っかかってない
あの時兄が出したのはマルコのだだから追及を逃れることができた
Right.
That's
Because remember, Marco was
interesting.
laying down dead
Yeah,
completely.
yeah.
マルコが出てくる
Yeah, and that's John, right? Gene.
見間違いじゃないのか
いや
What do you reckon?
あれは確かに見覚えがある
ガキそれはもう分かった他に根拠はないのか
ありません兄は女型と顔が似てると
That's what you said as well.
Yeah, it's the physical features are definitely evident. That's why.
つまり証拠はねえがやるんだ
証拠がないなんだそれなんでやるんだどうす
So
るんだ
they
よ
took a
兄じゃな
big
かった
risk.
This is an extreme big risk. But I mean,
If it isn't, Andy, feel bad for causing your trouble if that happens. Yeah.
だからって何もしなければ
But this just goes to the government will make a sacrifice.
that's
Yeah, that's true.
That's
兄を疑うなんてどうかしてる
Trusting Andy.
エレン
I understand where Aaron's coming from too. Imagine, right?
yeah.
And that's why he froze because he completely saw that she was using the same stance when Annie taught him how to fight in those first episodes.
Mm.
兄独特の技術を
Oh,
目にした
yeah.
りはしなかったの
Yeah, I told you. I'm
Wow.
telling like. And that's why he froze. Otherwise, he
Wow.
was beating her in this initial fight because she was low energy too at this point, and a lot of her limbs were cut off. The exact kick.
分かってるんでしょ
That look gave it away too. Hair.
女型の巨人
Now I'm gonna start paying attention to every
兄だっ
time.
てこと
That's why I said something about that armor titan in the beginning.
戦わなくちゃダメでしょ
Then you know you have to fight.
それとも何か特別な感情が妨げになってる
Mm. She is like his big sister.
Absolutely.
Does he like Annie?
作戦を
I don't know, but I don't think so. Like
あ
that.
の穴と元
So
の入り
like
口
that
から
whole
同時に出るそうすれば兄はどちら
Well,
か
here it goes now, right? That whole conversation was, yeah, when she does run the opposite way.
待てよ
That whole conversation was basically, that means one of you will get killed.
見たって三人と
All
も
three
死
of
ぬよ
us will die.
ミカサ
I swear to God, if they take any of
No,
them,
it's just not worth it at this point.
I'm never watching this show again. I'm warning you. If they take any of them.
なんでお前らは戦えるんだよなんで
I like this though.
仕方ない
This will trigger something in
世界は
Aaron's
残
bread
酷なんだから
head.
This just gave him a goal.
Yeah, you get what
That's
I'm
what
saying?
this
I love
conversation did.
Mikasa, like she's so fucking
But
smart.
Armin in the plan when he exposed Annie and said, "Yes, I know it's her. You have to believe me." Even everyone was down. Oh my god, everyone was doubting him. Dude, you're getting slower every episode.
I just recovered from something very exhilarating.
Goodness gracious.
Today, go find it.
I found it. That's how quick I am, right? Wall Cinna encloses the capital and about 200,000 people. Residency requires special permission and is technically restricted to the royal family and their relatives.
See?
This is your stuff, right? That you've been
Oh my
saying.
god. I'm telling
Wall
you.
Cinna's restrictions,
Uh-huh.
right? Has a population residency of 200,000 people, and it requires special access or certain privileges, and usually only is restricted to the royal families and relatives. This opens up once again. We've been talking about the elites or the
Yeah,
people
that
in
was my
power.
main thing of
What's
the show.
in between Wall Cinna as you keep going in the inner walls to the point where, and once again, in the earlier episodes, we learned that a lot of the produce, a lot of the
Yeah.
factories
Mhm.
that produce most, that are vital to the like human necessities in this world, belong in this inner wall.
Yeah.
And as you get higher, right, in elevation, why is that? The people in there, have they seen Titans? Obviously everyone's aware that Titans exist, but how much of it, and once again I want to bring up, because of these walls again, how much of it is in those the religious sect that
True.
now I've been thinking about that religious sect in between these walls, right? They worship the walls.
Yeah, that was
I've
very
noticed
cool.
every time a armored titan or colossus titan or whoever breaks through a wall, they always go in that entranceway.
True, only
Why don't
one.
they break
The
other,
wall.
no, yeah, the other sides of the wall? What do they know about these walls? There has to be, and there is clearly, a spiritual significance, which means these walls are being worshipped in a way where the previous generations that dealt with Titans and maybe pre-walls, before the walls,
True.
how did these walls become?
Yeah.
How did human beings construct these type of walls? I mean, I'm not saying they're not capable,
Yeah.
but it doesn't seem like that's the work of a human being.
No, 100%.
It almost seems like these walls are made out of whatever the Titans are made out of in a weird way, right? Where they just kind of appeared, or they were built by Titans or deities, right?
Yeah.
They transcend physical things, like they're being prayed to. There's some, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
But I
Crazy
also
shit.
want to go back to the
elites and the
elite
residency.
thing. The reason I say that is from the beginning of like literally episode 1, 5, whatever it was.
Right.
I immediately got the suspicion of there's something bigger than just the show being about I fight a Titan, Titans fight us. For me, it was more so emphasizing the ones in power, because you could connect it to the real world and how we see our own world, right? There's like classes, right? Middle class, low class, and then there's these elite classes that you don't even know.
Aaron and Mikasa them are like us.
Yeah,
right?
we're
Like
just
how
like
we
the-
would be, the viewers and us. And then we just sit there, and everything that happens in the world, we have no clue.
We
But
have
it's
no
like these
clue, but
people in this inner wall,
Yeah.
right?
And I want to piggyback off that quickly. Is you remember that quick scene where they just showed in our faces that there was corruption going on, right? He was selling
Yeah.
their equipment to other things. What is going on?
Yeah, the merchants,
Why-
the boat. He's trading inside like the government.
Why
Yeah.
would there be during a time like this where there's a mass Titan war, right? You could put in those terms.
Right.
There's a Titan war going on, and you're worried about a small, let me just do some corruption here.
Right,
Our main goal is fighting Titans. Why are
Right.
you still trying to do some corruption type
At a
thing?
time like this, there's still, it's weird. Yeah, that's a great ass point, because at a time like this, you're worried about making trades, or if you're a sort of like black market,
Yeah.
let's say, right? You're still trying to make money, or And I don't even think, maybe the lower level, the military police is trying to make money.
Yeah.
But whatever they're trading, once again, I think there's an aspect like, I don't want to get too dark here. This is very conspiracy-esque, but like in the real world, right? How the black market operates is, or not even black market, but how human beings is, people don't want necessarily like physical currency, right?
Yeah.
The lower end, we all want physical
Yeah, I want the
currency. I want
money.
money. I want this. I want that. At the top, they don't need money.
True.
So the people within Wall Center, what do they need?
Yeah,
It's
sort
like,
of like
are they trying to? Is this like a? I mean, once again, it's like they're trying to drain energy from maybe
Yeah.
the masses, right? In some sort of psychosis way. I don't know. Maybe I'm
let's
too crazy.
let's get into it.
Yeah. Let's keep going because I think there's one more absolute vicious, beautiful card.
Ah.
That's warning number 2, right? And I don't want.
And today, go ahead, find it. Today, I don't have any snacks or anything because I'm on a little, water fast as they call it. So that's
So you're
just why I
trying
don't
to-
have like things.
Don't tell me you're getting spiritual and praying to these walls.
No,
right?
no, it's just I'm gonna get absolutely shredded to the T, and a
Okay.
little quick water fast always helps me.
Let me finish this card and then we'll get back to your fast, right? All right, Wall Center, I'm assuming part 2. One may also, it's a citizenship, right? One may also earn residency rights through meritorious service in the garrison regiment or military police regiment, which is considered the sole means for the poor to gain safe refuge. Okay, so there is ways of gaining sort of like a residency or green card
But
or whatever you want to call
hold your
it.
thought. Let's jump into
Yeah,
it.
let's
then
jump
after,
into
'cause
it.
We waste a lot of.
Yeah, I told you. I try to.
It's hard to.
All right. So Armina's back above ground. Okay.
Mikasa as well.
She wouldn't kill him though, even though he technically
Oh my
betrayed her, right? No. Oh my
Nice.
god, he used basically almost the same move as Rainer.
Yeah. Oh my god, cause she. cracked
I
the
know,
wall.
but there's no way though, right?
Not 3 times.
No, not the third time. Third time ain't the charm when it comes to death.
Here's the thing. Is Annie conscious in there?
I don't know, right? Does she remember her, like the way Eren gets out? We don't know.
So would she kill any of them? Get out. See? She walked away.
But with Annie, now they know that it's Annie with how skilled she is. Why would they risk their life stat? I don't know. It's like, uh, and that there's a big movement now.
ナイルすぐに全兵を派兵しろ
Commander.
巨人が出現したと考えるべきだ
何を言ってるここはウォールシーナだぞ巨人など現れるわけがない
Yeah, they're right next to Wall Center.
True.
待て動くな家が変装ごっこはもう終わりだ二度とその名前で呼ぶなよバカ野郎団長俺も行きます装備は第4班から受け取れ了解
威勢がいいのはいいが死なねえ工夫は忘れんなよ
はい
Yo.
エルビーあれはどういう
団長これをご苦労
おいエルビー
動ける者は
Damn, I like how Levi's not. He's like. Suited
Yeah,
and
he
loaded.
suited, right?
Yeah.
Thing was clean. I
That's
think he
so
was just,
sick.
he had to play the part if he was going to go to the government
Yeah.
or bring in Eren.
貴様のやっていることは王政に対する
His
明らかな
loyal
反逆
government. So they obviously they didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
about their plan, right?
てめえの脳みそはそ
Are
の
you as
後ろに
rubbish
見て
brained
ス
as
カ
you
スカ
look?
か何が起きてるかもわからねえらしいな
装備を外せエルビー
Damn, imagine.
We obviously know how Captain Levi is, but I genuinely would not mess with Commander Erwin. I don't know how
Yeah,
to
it's always
explain
like
it.
the quiet, very.
Yeah,
strict.
because obviously Levi takes orders from him too,
Yeah.
and the way it's crazy. His demeanor.
それがどうしちまったんだかな
Gene, he played his role.
倒そ
Mm. Oh, this
Oh,
is
that's such a
incredible.
dope-ass
This
move.
is incredible. I feel like because she's too like smart.
Dude, it's Annie.
Yeah, she knows everything.
Oh my god. Mikasa, please don't be irrational. Don't do anything stupid.
Oh, the cues.
Yeah, yeah. Mikasa's a beast too,
Yeah. Come on, Aaron.
ジョンエレンがこの下に
作戦じゃ巨人になるはずだったろ
Yeah.
できなかったんだ多分
so. Dude, I'm assuming his bones are crushed. Like they're freaking stone falling
my
from...
God.
とにかく助け出さないとジョン手を貸して
できなかったエレンお前ふざけんなよいつかお前に頼む
Once again, it's always some sort of speech of
Yeah.
this way, and then bam, gives him that sort of goal or intention. That's why I love this show. It's...
マルコはな
See? Because that was Gene's boy, Marco. You saw Aaron move, though.
Yeah, his eye. Holy shit.
Yo, Gene, relax.
エレン前にジャンに言ったことがあるんだ何も捨てることができない人には何も変えることはできない
Wow.
化け物をしのぐために必要なら
What a beautiful line.
きっと兄はそれができる、何のためかはわからないけど
Yeah, what is her purpose?
それができる者が勝つ
Dude. You gotta disable her somehow.
Yeah. No.
今度こそ僕を殺さなきゃ
But he did.
かけたのはここからだなんて化け惜しみも言えなくなるぞ
Wow.
So fucking smart.
But that crystallization is so cool. I
Yeah.
wonder how that truly operates. Why she has that ability. How she got it. I don't know. Sasha.
That kind of looked like a Titan as well from the side.
I mean, at this point, anything's possible.
I told you, I'm paying attention to that
Yeah.
now. Nice, good move. Oh my god. Nice. Wow.
Wait a minute, though.
Good.
Yeah, they once again use those.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
よし
That was good.
三次作戦なんて出番はないと思ってたけどとんでもないさすがはエルヴィン団長ってとこか
No, it's, uh,
I'm telling you, he.
But that's what I'm saying. It makes me suspicious, right? How do you know this much about abilities? Like,
いい子だからおとなしくするんだ
Come on, Sasha.
ここじゃこの間みたいにお前を食い尽くす
oh, right. Remember how she got out of it last
True,
time?
true.
Yo, Sasha has that crazy ass look in her eyes. Cry from you inside because she wants to study them so badly. Oh my god. Oh my
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Bro, like. Holy moly.
何も捨てることができない人
This line right here, those who can't abandon anything can't change anything. This goes so deep. I want to talk about that afterwards.
俺はそこに仲間やその絆にすがって失敗した思い出せ
Oh,
Man. That's all he needed.
yeah, his mother.
Dude, that through his chest.
Remember, technically gets activated by
Yeah.
blood anyway, so this is probably going to be the most incredible form you've ever seen of his Titan. time the thing was just act. Yo,
No.
that's what Mikasa said right before she left Eren. We live in a cruel. It's a
Oh
cruel
my
world.
god.
Okay, it's despawning from the heavens. I have to know. Oh, Commander Erwin knows it. Wow.
Come on.
Hold on, I gotta see because
Yeah,
even-
fear.
are we gonna have the battle of the ages, the battle
Come on,
of the ages?
Show me Eren right now. I want to see his form.
And is he in full control here now?
Holy shit. I missed it. I honestly missed it. Yo, they're probably mind blown.
Oh my god! But does he kill her? Does he end her? What do they find out?
No!
I hate it. You can't to be that's the worst actually.
Oh my God.
Out of every episode, that was the worst to be continued because it seemed like there was more to show. Like I didn't think it was gonna end on his sprint. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna end like.
Oh, first of all, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Imagine, put yourself in back when the show got announced, right?
Right.
When it was the first time this show's been aired. I remember someone in the comments telling me they had to wait week by week
Nah.
or whatever.
Nah.
And I've seen Eren finally get back into his Titan form to fight Annie in her Titan form, and the episode just ends.
Ends.
I'm losing my mind.
The episode ends. Hey, yo, you're not a Titan. You're not a Titan. Because I'll.
Dude, this is the greatest shit I've ever watched.
Oh.
Absolute cinema.
You gotta understand, this is like you mentioned, like the people who had to wait a week
Dude.
because then they had school.
Oh my
They had to go to school, and no one liked school. But regardless of that, right?
Wow.
Eren, when Eren became a Titan at this form, right?
Yeah.
It seems like every time because it's been 3 times so far.
Yeah.
Technically 4, I
Mhm.
think. Maybe 5 if you count Sasha's testing where he only became like half.
True.
But it seems as if though every time he truly gets in it, he has a goal in mind, right?
Yeah.
His intention has to be there for him to become in this form, right? That means there is a purpose, there is a end goal,
Mhm.
right, for him to become in this form. And it seems like every time he becomes in this form, I don't know, does he get better and stronger? Does it become an improvement each time? Does he level up,
Mhm.
right? So it's like, the reason I say is because if you see Annie,
Mm-hmm.
Annie has certain abilities that comes with probably her leveling up. I don't know how much it has to do with her training in her human form.
Mm-hmm.
Does that translate into
that's a great point.
female Titan
Yeah.
form? And then I want to go back, right? How we mentioned Commander Erwin,
Mm.
and then the physical features of each Titan. The first episode or second episode, when it was the armor Titan that cracked through the wall, he looked insanely
kind of
leveled up,
diabolical.
right?
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
call
yeah.
him armored or whatever. If you look at the physical attributes, right? Is that Commander Erwin? The blonde hair? Is it Rainer? Right? Rainer escaped the female Annie's grip
Yeah.
in the female form the first time, and when she
True.
lifted up Armin also he should be careful because what Annie, he technically betrayed Annie's
Yeah.
trust, right?
Mhm.
What if he goes and attacks? Like Armin thinks, oh, she's not gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
Who knows this time?
Here's the thing about what I want to talk about is I'm starting to put 2 and 2 together. I want to know now. I want to know what Annie's objective is, right? The reason I say that is because we know her backstory. She kind of
Right.
was raised by, quote unquote, an abusive father, or
Absolutely.
a father that really wanted her to be something
Right.
that, maybe she didn't want to become, right? So from those flashbacks of her father saying you have to do this, make sure you do this, trained to an extreme level.
Extreme.
But we don't know who the father is, right? We
Right.
haven't learned about the father. We don't know his backstory. Same with kind of Aaron.
Yeah.
Yes, we know Dr. Yeager, his father was a doctor. He studied, you know, the walls or titans and stuff like that. But then that was it. Cold
Right.
turkey. We never heard, we never seen from, you know, Dr. Yeager. We don't know where he is.
Right.
His only message to Aaron was go to that basement. Second,
The key is there. That's
Now-
the key.
what was Annie's father's message
Right.
to Annie, right? We
Right.
don't know that. So what if she told him, what if the father told Annie, I want this from you.
Right.
Go do this.
It-
Just like Dr. Yeager told Aaron,
Right.
go to the basement.
But then again, maybe they don't all work the same way. With the way Aaron gets, or excuse me, the way Aaron needs a goal or motivation or intention or something has to think for his Titan form or ability to become sort of activated, for him to get into that mode, right? He needs some sort of goal. If it, with that note, with that point, if it works the same for all Titans, what allows Annie to get in and out of Titan form? What goal or intention helps her get in and out of that form immediately? And with her form, right, her being able to come out of it not drained the same way as Aaron, right? She's still consciously able to do it all. Her fighting stance, everything is sort of the embodiment of her human form.
True.
And then outside of that, right, when we talk Titans, when they do fight here, I mean, if or when they do they kill each other to the death? In Titan form, when you do kill the Titan, obviously,
What happened?
what happens? Does the human form come out of the nape?
Yeah.
And then from there, what do they do? Like, there's so many questions. And then Aaron and the female Annie being in Titan form, when they, depending on how this ends or begins, when they do approach each other, do they have, and also, do they both attract smaller Titans, or do they physically call them in? Remember, they had Annie in the
True.
the lock.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
well, you can't call them right
in.
now,
That's
or
true.
whatever, right? So we'll see how that operates
Yeah.
too. And then Commander Irwin and Captain Levi, right? They're looking from a distance. They see
That was
Aaron or the
crazy.
lightning transform, right? What do they think about that? Now they're going to this other plan. And Captain Levi and Commander Irwin, when Jean got out and they had their plan executed of that carriage acting as Aaron, the other military police didn't really know what was going on.
They had no
they
clue
have him
about
at gunpoint
they
saying,
had no clue.
you're against the government, or
Yeah.
you treason, that you went against the government, blah blah blah. That's an insane
And then
thing.
again, I still want to learn more because I love how this episode hinted at, yo, Wolstina, there's restrictions for the royal
Yes.
families. I love
Yes.
that. I love that. I
Yeah.
love that because I'm learning more about my conspiracies from the beginning of the
Right.
show, and I'm all for it. But enough talk. I want to keep going because holy shit,
Yeah.
I gotta know what's going on.
We got it.
Let's get into it. All right, this is the finale, the final episode of season 1. Let's do it.
Let's just go. Let's
Holy
get into
shit,
it.
I need to get into it.
I gotta know.
But because we just watched the recap of episode 24,
Right.
and the recap, Aaron, when he was getting in his Titan form, he was saying,
there's two people.
yeah, there's two people talking, and then he was like, kill them, because he
Well,
was like, I'm gonna push.
I'm gonna drive them out.
yeah.
And then this other kind of
Yeah,
voice,
he's like,
maybe,
kill them.
Kill them. So
So
they're
let's fucking go.
they're connected to something
Yeah.
else outside of their human form. Wall assault on Stohess part 3.
Let's go.
Boom.
祈りましょう
Let us pray.
Oh, here we go. This is 3 goddesses, Maria, Rose, and Cinna.
我々の安泰よ神聖なる壁を疑ってはなりません神の手より生まれし光の壁は我々の信仰心を捧げることでより強固になるのです神を信じる無垢な心こそが巨人から我々を守る術であり唯一巨人を退けられる力です
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Look at the line he was just saying right before.
Oh my god.
ここに
That means whatever these people. Oh my god.
That's heartbreaking, truly.
But that means because the line the priest was saying right before was with faithful, genuine sort of prayer thing will protect us. What if that means they're not genuine and faithful?
Yeah.
What if they're corrupt? I don't know. That's just interesting dialogue, right?
Dude,
before
imagine
there.
them. They've never even heard or seen of a
Seen
Titan,
it.
and now they're seeing two insane
Fighting.
Holy shit.
They saw like the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
They didn't even get to see the little Titans first, where
Oh my god.
今回はまだしも
he's
自
in
分を
control
保
of
って
his.
る
Yeah, okay.
はいただ
He's yet to win against female Titan
Yeah.
boys. Technically, he was till he froze when he
Yeah.
noticed it was Annie. Means he's got to be ready for the worst.
そう簡単に
戦いは気合でどうにかなるもんじゃないよジャンだって知ってるでしょあの兄をしのぐにはもっと
平地だ女型が平地に入るぞあれじゃ立体機能が使えない
縦に分かれて迂回しろ
了解
Damn, she's like full
Yeah,
control.
he's kind of got me. That's
Dude, I can't.
dude. They are freaking.
Yeah, they have no idea.
Yeah.
Holy.
They don't even have ODM gear. They're all gonna die. They're not
One thing-
scouts. They're military police.
One thing I'm paying attention to right now is Annie's killing civilians.
Right.
But not once has Aaron got into like, you know, stepping on a civilian or anything.
Right.
So I love how they did that.
兄
Dude,
お前はいつも周りが
can they communicate telepathically
Yeah.
like that? Is there another sort of like wavelengths of
つ
communication?
まんなそうにしてた
Yeah. You ever seen
Oh,
that?
well, now
right here,
he's-
yup.
お前が生き生きしてる
When
時
you're
が
full
ある
of life.
その格闘術を披露する時だ
Those of yours.
そんなものに意味はないと言ってたけど
There is no.
俺には
Oh, okay.
お前がそう思ってるようには見えなかったお前は
Holy shit.
嘘をつくのが下手なやつだと俺はそう思っていたなあ兄お前何のために戦ってんだ
If you notice,
どん
Aaron's
な大義があって
voice here isn't his regular human voice. It's like this other thing, the one that said kill them,
Dude,
right?
that crystal shit is crazy.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta see. This is incredible. And when he was explaining about Annie, there,
Nice.
wow.
Come on. There you go.
God.
軍隊長たとえ女型を捕獲できてもこれじゃあ町が廃墟にな
Yeah,
るんじゃ
literally. They're destroying everything.
それがエルビの判断だ
Yeah.
捕獲も準備しておけ
Damn.
Every time Automine. Oh, Mikasa's okay. Oh, no.
聞いてないよそんなのなんでここで巨人が戦ってるわけ
Once again, I'm gonna go to Automine and say he knows some. Every time they point it at him, I feel like he knows something.
はい町の被害は
Oh,
想
no,
像
no,
を絶するかと住民兵士ともに多数の死傷者が出ていますエルビン
What are you worried about?
作戦が招いたことか
そうだ
This is insane.
全て私の独断専行だ弁解するつもりはない
街中でそんな作戦を決行すればどんな事態になるか分かっていたはずなぜだなぜそんなことができた
人類の勝利のためだ
ふざけるな貴様は反撃者だ今すぐこの場で処刑しても上は文句を言わんだろう
構わないだが後の指揮も頼むぞ
は
絶対に女型を逃がすな兵の展開はペール補給はバイラーが担当だ
I love what Commander Irwin just did there.
東の壁際に何としても女型を追い込む
お前これが本当に人類のためだと
その
This
一
is so
歩になる
sad.
と信じている
全員銃を下ろせ奴 奴には手錠を。
The way he just reversed that was
That was-
beautifully executed.
holy
I
shit.
understand why he's the commander. That dialogue with between each other was incredible. He was just like, basically, you can kill me,
Yeah.
but they'll put you in charge afterwards and make sure you stop that female titan with all the knowledge you have.
全てが終わり喜んだ。
That's psychology.
And he started assigning them roles.
Right. Oh, they put, you know, like pointless death.
ああ嫌いだするのもさせるのもな
Him fighting with the suit is
That would be insane.
badass.
Yeah, yeah.
何も捨てることができない人には
Wow,
I
what a
love this.
shot.
変える
It,
ことは
the world got darker.
化
all of a
け物を
sudden-
しのぐために必要なら人間性さえ
The aesthetic, the visuals. Wow.
This is amazing.
きっと兄はそれができる
Dude. Oh, give me something. Is that her father? Is that... Jeez.
Dude, that is crazy.
兄父さんだけはお前の味方だ
These flashbacks and the back and forth are incredible. They're like mesmerizing.
巨人を殺せ一匹残らせ
Holy shit. You hear the soundtrack?
Oh my god. Wait, he's in a
Wait.
new form.
But is this like a leveled up or is this like a complete adrenaline state? Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
Is he able to do this now? Did this just get unlocked? His obviously it's a visual thing. The eyes are blue and he's on fire. That's incredible. Hold on.
Is that like his version of like her,
Her
crystallized?
crystallization, like it's like his level, his
Holy
leveling up.
shit.
They all have different abilities, right? I don't know.
エレンがお前を認識できるかどうか
Would recognize you right now?
Bro, this is insane. And he's missing
Oh
an
my
arm.
God, is he gonna rip her out of that nape?
Oh! But what mode is he in? I've
Why is
never seen.
Commander Irwin's composed the shit. Oh my God, he's gonna rip her out of her nape? Oh, what is he gonna do?
Dude, that crystallized shit it needs.
Her face is like busted.
Yeah. She's trying to run, actually.
Yeah, she intends to climb over. But is that going inside of Wall Center though?
Oh yeah, I don't know which way she's running.
Maybe her father told her something about the elites. Her whole goal was to get in there. I don't know. She's getting away.
She's so tired.
Or is
though.
she leaving? Right? I don't know what wall this is. Her face is all busted up too. Tell Mikasa don't
Yeah.
do anything irrational because she has this unhealthy. It's healthy.
Oh my gosh,
but
she's so smart.
yeah,
though.
she's ripping off. The
When it
finger.
crystallizes, you can break it.
You can break them apparently.
兄
Is she gonna try to save her though? Yeah, just fall. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful shot. Annie fall. And she's looking into the heavens. Why? Hold on.
俺が間違った
What did your father do?
今さら許してくれとは言わないけど一つだけ頼みがある
Hold on, we gotta get that.
この世の全てを敵に回したの
The
で
whole world against you. It's okay. What's the objective? What did her father tell her? That's Aaron.
Yeah.
Wait, the entire world.
この世の全てからお前が恨まれることになっても父さんだけはお前の味方だ
まずい中身も食われるぞよせ
Is Aaron in control though?
約してくれ帰ってくる
Oh, she's crying too.
They're merging.
What?
Oh, Levi.
What was that revelation? What did he just receive there? Don't go eating, or that's when Levi almost got him out of the Titan form initially. What just happened?
What was the father saying? They're in there, I think.
Is this like an egg?
Oh no.
Is that like full crystal? Is that the crystal is what? Hey, look at the prints on his.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to know what this is? Is this a card? What is this?
I can't read it.
I don't know if that's part of this.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Read it.
That's a long one, so
Read it, I'm
get
here.
ready. The Wall. One swelteringly hot night in the year 784, a lone miner attempted to pass through Wall Sinna by going under it. A few days earlier, as he stood digging in the mines, shovel in hand, a thought suddenly came to him. Maybe I could have had a better life if I go to Wall Sinna. It was almost a revelation of sorts. For days after that, the miner walked until he found a spot in a dense forest along the wall where he would begin digging. No one would pass by it, and the thick foliage overhead would obscure the watchful eyes of the soldiers standing at the top of the wall. Knowing this, he decided to begin his operation the following night. He dug into the ground with the wide shovel he had come to know so well, and he made steady progress. Before long, the hole was so deep his entire body fit inside. When he could no longer toss the dirt, he dig outside of the hole. He began shoveling it into bags. He later disposed of them by climbing a ladder. Every once in a while he would drink water, but he would only stop digging if needed to, like when his muscles started to tighten up.
Interesting.
This story, once again, he's digging to seek some sort of better life, right?
Exactly.
This story in 784, right? A lone miner, right? He attempted to pass through the Wall Sinna, a few days earlier as he stood digging the shovel. And it was almost a revelation of sorts. He's like, maybe I could have a better life if I go to Wall Sinna. It was almost a revelation of sorts.
Interesting.
Is this lone miner Annie's father? Is that the
I think
story?
that's what I was
Is that what
hinting at.
they're alluding to?
'Cause
And
he
when he
traveled
tried, was her attempt to try to get over Wall
to
Sinna?
finally see.
But what was the end of his story? Obviously he's like, please,
Yeah,
please
forgive me.
and meet with me or whatever. Like, try to get. This is this opened up another whole can of worms. He tried digging underneath this border, right?
And he didn't stop.
He didn't stop unless he needed to drink water.
And I like that because it keeps referring back to the whole other story of this show. Is until someone gets their objective, they're not going to stop.
Right. And
That's
I
what
noticed
I've
about
learned.
every character
Yeah,
here.
until they reach their objective or whatever they
Right.
had in mind, they're not going to stop whatever happens, whatever's in front of their way. Levi,
Right.
for example, Erwin, for
Right.
example. Commander Erwin was willing to take a bullet
For his goal
for
and
his
agenda.
goal. Levi, same thing, calm and collective until
Right.
he reaches his goal.
And that revelation, if you want to call it that, Aaron received, right?
Yeah.
The blue thing where Captain Levi's in
Yeah.
front. Remember when he was about to cut him out of that
He's like,
Titan
you're gonna
form?
ruin our
right, the key or whatever
Yeah.
he talked about, and that's very interesting too. But Annie and her father, that whole little scene of that flashback, I'm assuming this is his story.
Yeah.
I could be completely wrong, but it seems as if though whoever has that ability of that Titan form receives some sort of messages or revelations, I like to call them,
Yeah.
through some higher consciousness, some higher deity, the father, Aaron's father,
Yeah.
Annie's father, revelations
Yeah.
constantly. Like they're both trying to reach some sort of objective, right?
It's crazy.
Aaron's father saying, "Reach me. You have to reach that basement." Annie's father's, "Come see me and
Yeah.
meet with me again," as if he's
And
that lone miner.
Did their
that,
two fathers know each other?
I don't know.
That would be crazy.
And also, were their two fathers, like you said, did they know each other? And did this lone miner,
Yeah.
potentially Annie's father, I don't know. Maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Does he get there for a better life?
Mm.
Does he make it? Is he stuck there? Is he stuck somewhere? Is he trying to reach? Was he apologizing because he reached something, came back, gave? Because he was so keen on making her the greatest warrior, he was able to inject her with this Titan ability because how much he wanted. I don't know.
But let's get into
this. This is crazy. This just became I don't know anymore.
Oh,
this is another long one.
paused it.
All right. This is all right. Right here. The wall.
Mm-hmm.
The miner had absolute confidence in his ability to dig holes. It was what he had done for 20 years straight, and during that time he learned to dig deeper, faster, and more efficiently than any of his peers. He would dig a path in no time through difficult tunnels that gave any other miner fits. But something felt different that day. He dug and dug, but seemed to make no progress. Every time he made an attempt to dig horizontally, his shovel was rejected by the earth. The wall's foundation seemed to jut deep into the ground, preventing the miner from proceeding. Still, he did not give up. He had to enter Wall Sina, no matter what. Life in Wall Sina was no longer his objective. It was meaningless to him. All that mattered was overcoming the wall. The miner made a promise to himself as he wiped the ever-flowing sweat from his brow. I'll stake my 20 years of digging on this. I will get past this wall. The objective got completely removed of him going under Wall Sina to live in that basically past Wall Sina to have a better life. That was the initial objective.
Yeah.
He said, my objective now is getting through this wall. I
That's
don't
it.
care about the good life anymore. My objective is by any means necessary, I will dig through this earth to get through this wall. I don't care what it takes. That whole objective of having a better life became meaningless to him. He doesn't care anymore. I'm assuming this is Annie's father. I don't know.
It
has to be,
that
right?
Is insane. But
because why is Annie so keen on, why was she trying to get over there? What is her purpose? Her father saying, "Come meet me." What is her?
Let's get to the fucking
show.
let's
show and then we'll discuss.
I can't just sit here.
Yeah. All right.
Because I'm losing my mind.
Kind of looks like he has like blood or like crystallization printed on his face, but it could be just the flesh that was on his eye. Where is Annie? Yeah, did she die? Like,
I think she's in there.
She's like a crystal egg or something. Like it'll be some sort of rebirth just because she got killed in Titan form. I don't know. And is this some sort of deity protecting them? I don't know. I love how dramatic and sort of thing Gene is sometimes. Like he's very Those tunnels that got built all underground in the cities, was that from him? this minor.
that's a great point.
多くの死者を出し
Alive
その
and
人生を失い
a lot of unanswered questions, I tell you that.
それで何か
Look at the expression on Captain Levi and Commander. It's like they're droopy. They're dreading whatever.
作戦成功
Yeah.
とは言えねえな。
いや我々調査兵団の首はつながった。おそらく首の皮一枚だ。
だといいがな。
You better not end on a cliffhanger. in this
Yeah,
season.
that is obnoxious.
You got to give me some sort of answer where I'm satisfied with.
今作戦についていくつか疑問がある。
Yeah, I'm curious
目
about this.
標の目星がついていたのなら、なぜ憲兵団の協力を依頼
True.
しなかった？区長、それは女型の仲間が潜んでいる可能性がある以上、潔白を証明できるもののみで行う必要があったからです。
Right.
だが、それによってストヘスクが受けた被害についてはどうお考えか。
我々の実力が至らなかったからです。深く陳謝します。
謝って済む問題か。
奴をこのままにしていれば、壁は破壊され、被害はこれだけでは済まなかったはずです。なるほど。で、多大な犠牲を払った今作戦において、人類の終焉を阻止できたとの確証はあ
Such
る。
an interesting line. The down
Yeah.
having prevented the downfall of humanity. I
何か聞き出せるとは
don't
思
get
え。
anything out of.
はい。不可能でしょう。つまり、無駄骨なのか？
I don't think it was all for naught.
Yeah.
I think we found out. I mean, yeah, we have questions unanswered, but wait, let me just.
体は大丈夫。
気持ち悪いくらいに元通りだ。 兄は固まったままだってな。
What is that? Crystallized eggs?
あれだけ大掛かりな作戦やって収穫なしかよ。
あそこまでして情報を守ったんだ兄は。
ああ、まんまと逃げられた。
逃がしたのはエレンだ。
Wait.
そうでしょエレン。あの一瞬がなければ。
アルミンの言う通りだ。
Armin is never wrong.
Yeah.
Mikasa and Armin have this weird intuition.
I froze as soon
As
as
soon
soon
as I
as-
saw her, yeah. I figured, right?
アルミン・アルレルト、ジャン・キルシュタイン、事情聴取だ。
はい。
俺たちからか。
じゃあまた後で。
Where are these questioning and
Yeah.
briefings? Potentially getting them in trouble, arrested. Oh, look at the eyes. The eyes, right? That every time that happens, I don't know if it's a visual thing, but that one is interesting when the human beings have those black eyes.
体が壊れんのなんか生成するくらいだった。なんならこのまま死んでもいいってくらい。
エレン、
今は思ってねえよ。
戻ってきてくれてよかった。
Those
俺に
flowers.
は理解できねえな。化け物を忍ぶた
Between
めな
them
ら
two, there's always
人間
those
性さえ
flowers.
捨てる。そうでなきゃ勝てねえか。
人類が巨人に勝つための可能性の一つだよ。エレンならできると思う。
You gotta trust Armin and
Yeah.
Mikasa have.
そんな
Her
化け物
Aaron
に
is
なって巨人を
incredible.
駆逐したとして、それは人類の勝利なのか。
Oh,
Mm.
remember that shot in the first episode when the
Yeah.
show was starting? Are those ducks or geese flying by? Right over that wall. And they're pointing right where the Colossus Titan was standing. Interesting.
簡単には超えられない。
They do get energy from the sun, so
私は人類が生き残るため
it's interesting
大
shots
きな可
of
能
the
性を
sun.
つかんだと考えます。人間が巨人化するなど想像さえしていなかった
Never
ことを
imagined.
隠すれば敵の一人を拘束したことは大きな先進です。そう、
More out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
jeez.
一人残らず追い詰めましょう。
He's
あ
eating
の
like
中にいる巨人
he
を
went on a fast.
今度は我々が進撃する番です。
調査兵団とエレン・ユーガーの王と召喚は当然、
Okay.
地下深くに収容されたアニレオンハートの
Yo,
管理は
Sasha's gonna have a field
Oh
day with
my
that.
god.
She's loving this, but Levi seems like
自分たちが
he's
何に
seen
とらわれ
some.
たか
Honey.
を知り
Yeah, yeah,
まだ時間
Krista,
だ。
Yeah, wow.
Sasha. Or is that Sasha? Is
It is.
I think. That
Oh,
key.
back on his neck? Oh my god. Hold on.
But that's a cliffhanger. That was the one I'm talking about where it's like, what could possibly come after that? What is it? You know,
Wow. Hold
there's
on.
so much to talk about here.
I want to say right off the bat,
Yes.
I'm kind of, in a sense, again, the main objectives I was seeking hasn't been answered yet, right?
Right.
I always wanted to learn more about what was going on in the government, the ones in power,
power.
the elites. But I love how they consistently hinted at what I needed for my point
Yeah.
to keep being alive.
Right.
I do want to say my favorite character from season 1
Yes.
absolutely has to be Armin.
Okay.
Because the growth from the beginning of episode 1 to him realizing that I'm a fucking voice,
Right.
right? And it took him time. I remember he used to stay quiet, he used to hold it in.
He used to be in fear.
And then he slowly started to learn throughout the season where he's like, I understand it.
It's not only, and that's a good point, it's not only that he understands it, right? It's more about when his fear, he started overcoming his fear when he realized everything, almost seems like everything that his intuition or his gut or wherever he's receiving his sort of thing, and especially a lot of the episodes, or a lot of them were narrated by his voice.
Yeah.
Right? Like that he was receiving some sort of answers, or the answers to what's to come. Like his intuition was, his fear was overcome by the intuition, his intuition, because he's noticed, man, I'm always right, or I
True.
always known,
True.
and I should stop being in fear of what others would think when I know what's to come, when I know that everything I'm thinking or the plan I'm executing has always come true. So I have to listen to myself, my voice, my gut more than than living in that fear or
Yeah.
staying quiet. And so, like, for example, like I have all the list of characters
Yeah.
too, right? Like, for example, from season 1 to now, right? Or excuse me, from episode 1 to now, the finale, Aaron's character development,
Oh
right?
my god.
What we've learned about him, his sort of anger or rage or willpower or spirit, that his main objective is, let me go after and destroy all the Titans, right? What if his objective isn't the objective he ends up, right? What if
True.
it ends up changing by
True.
season
Yeah.
4, right? What if everything he goes to leads to him becoming a completely different person? All the suffering he will go through and has went through from episode 1 to whenever the show
Yeah.
ends, right, will lead to him, because I always say, with so much suffering, the weird predicament in human nature is so much suffering equals so much wisdom.
Yeah.
And what if he becomes like the opposite of what he is now, to the point where he doesn't even want to touch anybody,
And-
fight or hurt anything? He comes to realization that maybe the Titans, he was wrong about how
Yeah.
why they exist, how they exist, what it is.
And I
maybe
think
after he reaches that basement.
that also comes from Sasha's point
right.
when she was doing her, oh no, Commander Heinz's
Heinz,
point.
yeah.
When she was doing her studies, she was like, "There's more to the Titans."
Right.
Before it got absolutely destroyed,
Right.
there's more a personality to the Titans. There's more ways to talk to the Titans. There's more like, you know, they go work off the sun. They get tired. They need energy.
Yeah.
So
And
there
what
was
if you
more.
approach him differently?
Yeah.
With a different energy,
And I also
right?
want to go back to Aaron for a second about his development from episode 1 to where we are now. I do, to this day, I do believe in that this show also wants to teach you the power of manifestation.
Absolutely.
The power of speaking your words to the world
Right.
in existence.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, he sat there and looked at the scouts.
Yeah.
And he was in awe. And he was like, one day I'm going to join them and I'm going to fight and defeat the Titans.
Now look.
In the world, and, you know, if you're a religious person,
Right.
God puts you in a position now where, okay, go ahead. This is your chance.
I love that because, yeah, you're right. God will put you in a position, right, where the world, right when you say what you want.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because the little analogy I'd make is like Aaron needs a goal to become a Titan.
Yeah.
Right? He needs a
Mhm.
goal. So the same way he started that in season 1 as a kid, very
Yeah.
young kid, where he put that out there.
Mhm.
In this world and in that world, in this world, our reality, God will you know the end point,
Yeah.
but God will put you in a way there where you don't know how you'll get there, but you'll
Exactly.
end up there.
Mhm.
So that manifestation thing
Yeah,
is it's a
100%.
beautiful thing, right?
And it created Aaron to be who he's meant to be.
Right.
Out of the words of that, if you pay attention from episode 1,
Right.
like every episode, I'll always pay attention to an individual character.
Yeah.
And from episode 1, I've always kept track with Aaron because, in my opinion, I think he's main character.
Yeah.
Everything that came out of his mouth, he was tested with it
Right.
throughout the
Absolutely.
like it's beautiful to see.
Yeah.
And if you pay attention to him from episode 1 to now, everything that came out of his mouth, every episode was becoming more meaningful,
Right.
more mature,
Right.
more wise,
Yep.
more character development. He wasn't that hot steam-headed person.
Right.
And I love when he was like on the ground and the thing was in his chest and he had to
Yeah.
become in his Titan form. He was like, I'm going to drive them away.
Right.
And then the other voice is like, kill them.
I'm gonna kill them.
So it just shows you from the beginning how Aaron was always in this, you know, battle between character, like a
Right.
character development.
Right.
So it is like beautiful.
Yeah,
truly
I mean,
beautiful.
a lot of this show to me is like it's the struggle and battle. I mean, obviously we see the exterior world, right? But I think the show really sort of pinpoints the battle within one's self, right? The energies within oneself is what you're truly battling, you know?
Mhm.
But Aaron's character, him leading with his beginning with his father, right? And the whole sort of relatability of him and Annie's character now, right? Now that we've seen Annie in female Titan form, there's definitely this parallel between Aaron and Annie, right? That they're both receiving some sort of, you know, whether it's flashbacks, whether
Yeah.
it's revelation, whether it's whatever it may be, something is implementing this or input this
True.
inside of them, right? Especially when they're in Titan form. It kind of is weird because now when I see it, and then the lone miner story of
Mhm.
them trying to find a new life, and now it's meaningless because they're now just trying to get through this wall,
Yeah.
and they hit the earth and it's not budging anymore, right? And this could be a sort of a metaphor also, this story, and that's kind of like I feel like it could be Annie's father's
Yeah.
story. I don't know, but the way I look at it is they are receiving these revelations from some sort of deity.
Yeah.
And now we know what that priest that they finally showed in
Yeah.
the internal wall Cinna, and right before his dialogue, which was
That
very
was
unique,
amazing.
all of them get crushed by air or what do
Yeah.
you call it? Female Titan, a Titan. So the way I look at it, he's talking about, you know, the three walls, the
Yeah.
goddesses, right? What if these are true goddesses? What
Yeah.
if they're the walls appeared from the, I don't know if they're made out of Titan structure. I
Yeah.
don't know how they're made, but it seems like they are goddesses
Yeah.
or gods or deities or some sort of powerful beings, which every time, and they pointed at the end, that shot with the
Yeah, that was an
same-
amazing shot.
every time the Colossus Titan appears, it appears on the wall. It just holds
Yeah.
there. What if that is the wall in some sort of Titan form that they pray to? But the modern generation has never seen it.
Yeah.
So they're going off of faith. The way that, certain people, how we look at religion today,
Yeah.
everyone looks at it, a lot of people look at it as mythos,
Yeah.
mythological. Some people look at it as real and it's historical, right? The way we would look at somebody like in the Abrahamic religions, you'll look at the prophets, right?
Yeah.
In the like Moses, peace be upon all of them, Jesus, right? We've never seen them, but we go off of their revelation and books and all of that. And then if you look at it from a Hinduism, they have
Yeah.
certain stories about certain characters and gods and deities that we've never seen. But what if they're historical figures?
Yeah.
Or if you look at Buddhism and whatever, all the religions. But our modern day, we've never seen them. We've just read about
we've read about them.
Very interesting. So it's like maybe the walls, these goddesses that they mentioned, these deities, have something to do with us having some sort of quote unquote blind faith, you could say. But when they talk about those stories back then, even in the show, where they had this, they seen it in that day. What if that was when it all came about? Those people
100%.
saw the prophets. Those people saw the gods and deities. Maybe it transcends the physical form. I don't know, dude. I'm rambling.
Yeah, but I do want to kind of piggyback off of like Annie's story, because we kind of got really introduced to her towards the end of the season.
Right.
And I want to say one thing about her is her trying to climb up that wall. Like, there was certain points in that fight with Eren when they were both in Titan forms where she was ready to just run away. Like, she got her hits off. She kind of gotten to the point where she was
didn't
bashing
want
his
to
head.
fight.
Yeah, and then she kind of was like, just leave me alone.
I have an objective.
Yeah, and that kind of, even when they were out in the forest, when they were trying to, we got introduced to this female form, her objective wasn't to go and mass murder everybody in
I
the
don't think
civilization. She was on this objective that she was sent out for. Same when she carried and picked up Armin.
Right.
She was like, okay, like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Let me just get to what I need to get. And I think Annie is kind of like me, seeking the information of what was my father talking about of the elite Sinna, like Wall Sinna.
Right.
What is there?
If it is her
Yeah,
father.
why if it is her father?
Like going
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that
yeah.
wall, the story. The
Why
minor.
would they mention, why would AOT mention, a hint at that there's this sector
Absolutely.
of royal family that can only, enter this? Why
Right.
did AOT hint at the corruption of the boat where we're selling,
Right.
products and stuff? Why would AOT hint at these stuff consistently through the show
Yeah.
about the government, about, the ones in power? Why did AOT, show when leaders are in power? They would show when they were in like their Congress building or
Yeah,
something.
their judicial.
They're always
systems.
like drinking and they're just,
Yeah.
making fun of the general public.
Right.
So that's something that stuck to me. I do feel a sense of hope when Annie comes out of that crystal form, hopefully. I
like a
hope-
sort of rebirth.
Yeah, a rebirth. And then she sits with Eren and speaks about, because we also forgot that they were merging.
That too,
Yeah, what
right?
was
What was
that
the
about?
merge? What was that? Because it completely glowed too.
Yeah.
And when they did the merge, that's why I feel like in their Titan form, this form they take, right?
Yeah.
And it's light. And
Yeah.
it's when they disappear, smoke comes
Yeah.
out, and it appears from the clouds and heavens
Yeah.
initially. There's more to it that we know. What if this Titan form, like we said, Eren had these two voices inside right?
of his head.
So it's like, who's that other voice? Is this like from, I don't know, every time I see them strike down, it's like one of the walls or goddesses is striking, giving them this ability. Sort of the same way where, once again, it reminds me of certain mythos or stories or historical accounts back then of like the parting of the Red Sea, right? Was it the prophet who did it, or was it God that gave him the ability to do that, right? So that's why I kind of attach it to that, and it's very unique. But when you said the point you made about Annie trying to get to that objective, like she'll fight here and there because she's getting attacked, but she's like, let me just
let me
and
go.
then as she was climbing the wall, it reminded me of the story of her the lone miner,
Yeah.
maybe her father, trying to dig his way in.
just wants
She's
to get
clawing
there,
and
yeah.
just trying to get there. The same analogy or story of her father. So that parallel, allegedly her father. We don't know if that story's her father.
Yeah.
But it is a very unique from where we went from episode 1
Yeah, to where we are now.
to where we are now.
And I think-
right, but let's get to. I mean, go ahead if you want to.
No, because I was like, I think we're going on too long. This video might
Gonna
be
a long
2-3
one,
hours.
but
So I think we should save our thoughts and stuff for a recap
sort of
of season
recap,
1
yeah.
video, because this
Yeah.
might get on to 2-3 hours,
Yeah.
right?
But Mikasa 2, one more thing.
Yeah.
Mikasa 2, yeah, it is a long video, but Mikasa also just her character arc of how much she's overprotective of Eren because of what she basically, I don't know if she feels like she owes Eren this protection because how him and his father saved her or her family. His family saved her. I don't know, but it's sometimes like it's a beautiful thing, but I feel like it could become an unhealthy attachment to somebody it's more destructive and it makes her create make irrational decisions, right?
And we've seen that
it fogs her mind
Yeah.
and it could potentially get her killed
But
too.
she's
I love
God.
her. She's great.
She's
great.
the embodiment of if you have siblings,
Yes.
like how
yeah.
you should treat each other, like
Right.
or if you have like a best friend or anything that
Right.
you have a heart for your pet or anything, she's like the embodiment of how you should take care of, treat for. But sometimes it might, like you said, it might
could become an
a little bit
unhealthy thing, right?
But she's
But on that
absolutely
note,
amazing. Yeah,
season 1 was absolutely incredible.
Perfection.
It's peak.
truly perfection.
Do you still hate it? Do we change the title?
We'll let the comments decide.
Right.
But if you made it this far in the video, what should they say? Let's shock people in the comments. Randomly say delicious.
Yeah.
Just
delicious.
type in delicious, because that's how I felt about season 1.
Yeah.
I felt truly like, when a meal is so good, where you're just like, dude, that was delicious.
You know how you know a meal is insanely good? When you don't need to put on a TV show or movie.
Yeah, you're just eating.
You're just so focused.
Yeah,
That's how this show
that's how I felt about this show.
Yeah.
And when something is so delicious, you're like, I want more.
More.
So
And-
that's how I
yeah.
feel about AOT.
Yep.
And there's for sure going to be a season 2 of us.
Absolutely.
Because wow, this show is incredible.
Absolutely.
And I'm still seeking answers. I am.
I have too many questions. I need more answers.
Yeah.
I really do.
But truly, we want to appreciate if you've made it this far in the
Yeah.
video, we want to appreciate every single one of you.
Yeah.
This journey has been an absolute honor, pleasure, and honestly, AOT has turned me into somebody.
It's opening up your horizon.
Yeah,
Right.
100%. I've learned a lot from the show. I've always believed in power of manifestation, and now to see it in visual form, I love it.
Yeah.
And anything you want to say?
I'm just waiting to see who these other Titans are.
Yeah.
Because that armored one, I think
that's the biggest
That's the
unanswered
big one
question.
because that's the only other one we've seen. But I digress. We appreciate you guys being
Yeah.
here with us, subscribing, commenting. It's great. It's been great.
Again, thank you so much. If you guys don't mind dropping a like, comment, and subscribing, and let us know down below in the comments. Answer our absolute diabolical theories, rambling, yapping.
A lot of yapping.
But it's okay.
Yapper.
Because it helps me.
Peace.